how I use Psych-k for meditation. So, people watching this, Psych-k is absolutely amazing. It's an absolute blessing, absolute gift. It amazes me every time I have a session with myself on any limiting belief I have. Just amazes me. Amazes me. So I want to share it with you. So first of all, what is Psych-k? First time, I call myself a programmer of the subconscious mind. Much like we have programmers who program in C++ or Go or whatever programming languages there are, the subconscious mind has its own programming language. And Psych-k is like one of those programming languages. I'm trained in Psych-k, and so I can reprogram the programs layered in the subconscious, also called subconscious beliefs. And I can go in and change around limiting subconscious beliefs that were inherited either through experience or through other means. They're in that programming layer and they output in your behavior. Okay, what does that mean? So just before I was meditating and I was noticing there's a lot of resistance. And so what happened, I sat with myself and I had an intuitive session with myself. And I just it's really easy, right? It's really easy. I just sat down and I waited for stuff to pop up. And I saw, oh, okay, so there's a lot of resistance in losing myself to stillness. There's a lot of resistance. Like I could sense it. I could sense the resistance to losing myself to stillness and silence. And so what I did was I discovered that there was a limiting belief, which was I fear being lost in silence and stillness. So I discovered that limiting belief existed in my subconscious programming. And you know what you learn in Psych-k is as hard as you try consciously, unless you know how to communicate with the subconscious, you're going to have a very hard time, very, very unlikely to change that belief through willpower. So through Psych-k, I came up with a belief to cancel that limiting belief. And the belief I came up with was something like, I am willing to merge and become one with the silence and stillness. And another one was, I think it took two in this case to cancel out this one. Another one was something like, I am willing, this one's the good one. I am willing to forget my sense of self. I'm willing to forget my sense of self in the silence and stillness. So what I discovered from that session, this is why it's awesome. I mean, it's so awesome. I discovered this through the session. Is I was like, there is this subconscious, unconscious fear of losing the sense of self, which makes sense, right? Because the sense of self, there's a tendency to preserve it, to preserve our concepts of who we are, the ideas of who we are. And so I was sensing this resistance coming up. It didn't want to be dispersed and merge into the silent stillness, the wonderful silent stillness. It didn't want to. Part of me wanted to, part of me didn't want to. There was a conflict, there was resistance. I could sense it in the body, could sense it in the sensations. Did a Psych-k session, found a limiting belief to do with fear, undid it in 2 belief statements, got new insight into what was going on. Then I did my meditation after doing the Psych-k balance, sitting right there on that couch, and straight away, it was so much easier. I just could start to see things differently. So this is just an example of how Psych-k can be used in meditation. It's a wonderful gift. I offer Psych-k as a gift in the spirit of gift. And so you can pay whatever you want. Don't have to feel obliged to pay anything. It is my choice to offer it as a gift to everyone because it has been a gift in my life, and I am a resonant. I resonate very strongly with the gift-based living stuff, and that's something I'm interested in, creating a life for myself in this way. Anyway, so if you'd like to try out Psych-k for any area in your life, I'll leave you the link to my website in the description. Click that, check it out. There'll be more written on that, but it's just so fun to share this because it's absolutely amazing, and there's all these discoveries all the time, and it's nice to have an outlet to share. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a like. If you want more content like this, subscribe to this channel, click the bell button to be notified, and comment anything that arose for you. Love to hear your story, your perspectives. What do you think? Stay respectful and kind, please, in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Stay joyful, my friends.